And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That of course includes some shock Mo Salah news as a giant twist has emerged. We'll discuss that, of course, in detail, whilst also going over a few other bits and pieces within the Liverpool space. However, let's do a bit of an international roundup, as always. Conor Bradley continued to play a slightly unusual position for Northern Ireland, as Diogo Jota, Andy Robertson and Ben Doak were all involved in late drama between Portugal and Scotland. Since going on loan to Bolton in 2022, Bradley has consistently proven himself to be a player who can provide impetus from right back. Such has been the impression he has made in his young career. The now 21-year-old has been awarded with his international debut in 2021 and has become arguably Northern Ireland's most influential player. With manager Michael O'Neill preferring to play a three at the back, Bradley has been pushed further forward to play as almost a right midfielder or even as an attacking winger. From the right, Bradley scored both his nation's goals in a 2-0 win over Andorra in June, adding to the winner he netted against Scotland from that same midfield position in March. On Sunday evening, though, Liverpool's number 84 lined up as an advanced right winger for Northern Ireland as they took on Bulgaria in the Nations League. Unfortunately for the youngster, the night ended in a 1-0 defeat, but Bradley's selection as an attacker was another show of faith from O'Neill in the Liverpool man's technical abilities. After the game, Bradley told media, including the BBC, "In the second half, I thought we played really well. We know the first half wasn't good enough. We didn't keep the ball well enough, and we kept giving away free kicks. We brought the pressure on ourselves. There's a lot to learn from it." In terms of Scotland, Robertson lined up against Jota on Sunday as Steve Clarke's Scotland side looked to halt their recent run of bad results. At first, it seemed they were on track to do so, with Napoli's Scott McTominay heading home the opener after 7 minutes. However, the away team didn't take advantage of their lead, and the second half very much belonged to Portugal, with Jota the spearhead of the attack. Cristiano Ronaldo joined Jota up front after the break, but it was Bruno Fernandes who scored an excellent equaliser in Lisbon. As usual, Ronaldo still got his moment in the spotlight, though finally nodding into an open goal in the 88th minute after contributing to missing several clear-edged chances. This meant Scotland have now conceded in the 85th minute or later in the 5 of their last 6 games, something the captain Robertson will be keen to end. From a Liverpool perspective, it was nice to see Doak earn another cap, though he would have hoped to have come on earlier than in the 91st minute. As it's becoming the norm though, Trey Ynwa came away from a game with plenty of plaudits after scoring for England's under-18s against France under-18s as well. So as stated, under-18 action, as I said, a lot of internationals at this moment in time in the Liverpool space. But there you go, a bit of an international roundup for some of those players that were, of course, involved. Now, let's get on to some shock Mo Salah news, ladies and gentlemen. Mo Salah has been the topic on our topic of discussion for much of the last week, obviously due to him coming out and kind of speaking and saying it would be his last year. We've been keeping up to date with the situation. Fabrizio Romano has stated yesterday that, of course, Liverpool are set to open contract negotiations imminently. However, there is no promise on the fact that he's going to be signing a contract. And now we've got a report coming out stating that Mohamed Salah is attracting interest from Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus, with his contract due to expire at the end of the season. According to multiple sources, the two European giants are keen on a free transfer for the 32-year-old following his quote-unquote last season comments made after Liverpool's 3-0 win over United. Salah was at his best against Liverpool's Premier League rivals, contributing to all 3 goals with 2 assists for fellow winger Luis Diaz, as well as scoring himself earlier in the second half. Slot's side are second behind Manchester City on goal difference, having won all 3 of their Premier League games without conceding a goal. Now, of course, as stated, we still haven't got a definitive answer what's happening with regards to Mo Salah, and now reports are stating that both Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain will put together a very competitive deal, or a very, very good deal to try and tempt Mo Salah away to the other side of Europe. Now, the only problem I have with regards to this is, well, yes, I know Mo does love a bag, but obviously if we do offer him a decent contract terms, then I'm sure he will stay. But you know what this Liverpool board can be like. You know, we're going to in contact negotiations, of course, over the next week. It's probably going to draw out like 2022, when he finally did sign in that summer of 2022, right at the end. However, as stated, Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus obviously want to try and offer him and tempt him over to another league, and to try and stay playing probably at the highest level. Whilst I don't think the French league is that great, Paris Saint-Germain can offer a war chest in terms of finances that may be attractive towards sort of Mo Salah. Juventus aren't really the side that they once were, but are, of course, trying to be that side again, and trying to go back to the top of Italian football. So, yeah, I mean, look, listen, at the end of the day, we were still in the driving seat with regards to it, but a bit of a twist to the situation. Obviously, I knew Saudi Arabia was, you know, something that was on the cards, but I felt, you know, from a sporting perspective, Mo's got quite a lot of time. But the thing is, with Paris Saint-Germain and Juventus, if they can offer a decent wage, he can still continue playing in the Champions League and, you know, quote unquote at the highest level. I mean, Paris Saint-Germain in Ligue 1 is not the highest level, but you know what I mean. He'd still be dubbed as a European great league. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see with regards to the situation. But as stated, Fabrizio Romano stated that we are going to be speaking about contract negotiations very, very soon with regards to Mo. So here's hoping that he stays. And I echo, of course, hopefully he stays. The others stay as well, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk. Romano did provide an update with regards to those two as well, stated that Liverpool will go into contract negotiations with them as well. So here's hoping that we can get all three of them across the line. Of course, it's good to keep our captain, vice-captain, and, you know, record goal scorer. Well, not record goal scorer yet, you know, soon to be record goal scorer Mo Salah. He's a fantastic player, and hopefully he can continue to break records at this football club and still hope us and create to win some trophies. I think a lot on it will be the bag, of course, that he gets, the contract duration that he'll potentially have in the contract as well. But as long as we're staying competitive, we're staying in the Champions League, and we're competing, and we look like a side that are competing, then I have no reason why Mo Salah wouldn't end up staying anyway. But yeah, Liverpool fans, that's all I've got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts down there in the old comment section below. What do you make of that shock twist with regards to Mo Salah? What do you make of the players representing their nations? Do you think any of them have impressed you so far? As stated, let me know in the comment section below. As stated, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.